Hi guys, Angie Bell with my furry treasures. Okay, you guys, I'm coming at you today with making some more, some really cool tags. But this time, instead of using, I think the last one I used was junk mail as a base for your tags. And this time, I'm using envelopes and bags. Okay, so that's what this is. This is one we're going to put together. So this is one of them that I created. I think this looks really pretty. I get the images. I just Google images. I think I Googled gypsies and she came up. And I did a collage, a background with my jelly prints. A lot of papers that I make, some of my printables, documents, script, languages from other countries, from other worlds, from other people, and then also fabric. And this was an envelope. See? This was an envelope on the back. So I took an envelope and made it into a tag that we can put into our art journal / junk journals. So what I do is I like to art journal on one page and junk journal on the other page. So I do a mixture of art journaling and junk journaling together. And then this is the other one that I made. Again, using jelly prints. These are, I go on Google and I like different languages and script from different cultures. So I like to intermix and documents. I like to intermix script, other languages, documents with my jelly prints and all the papers I make. And that's what I did first, collage. Then I use fabric. And then this image is from Google. Isn't it beautiful? I love that peacock. And this was a paper bag. See? So you can also put little things in there and then put this in the pocket. Now, this is an envelope that I made into a tag. So I could have left this open and maybe just put a paper clip here. But I decided to create these little, what do you call these? It's just taking a bunch of scraps and making little page, I had a name for them and I can't think of what the name of them is. I'll think of them. But anyway, you just take a bunch of, like, I took paper and fabric and stuff, and then I made these, and I used that to close the, I hot glued it closed, really, and then hot glued this on. So, instead of a wax seal, I made those. But I also put wax seals on the back of them. All right, so let's make some. And we're going to do a video where we make a bunch of these. Because these are great. You can put these on corners of pages. You can put them on envelopes. You can put them on tags. They're just, oh, I love them. Okay? And it's all made out of scraps that are on your desk. Okay, so we have these two done. Now the other, oh, let me show this. These are the type of things that you can order from my shop. When I do my collage work, and that's the first thing I do is collage on these tags. It's the first thing I do on anything, basically. These are printables that I made from jelly prints, my collages that I've collaged together. Like this was a collage that I did, and I made it into a printable. Okay? And I made it out of jelly prints and a bunch of other stuff. Documents. Same thing with this one. Same thing with this one. This is a pure jelly print. This is a jelly print with some ink spots and coffee stains I put on there. This is a jelly print with my intuitive writing. And all of these can be ordered out of my Etsy shop. You get 5 for $2.50. And there's tons of these printables in my Etsy shop. So if you don't want to have to make your own papers or jelly print, or you just want to just, you know, order some of my stuff and intermix it with what you have, it just gives you more cool papers to work with. Okay, these are all jelly prints and collaging mixed up together. Jelly printing and collaging mixed together. This is a jelly print. And when I jelly print, I make my jelly prints to look like old walls, old world, basically like they've been dug out of the ground. That's the kind of jelly printing I like to do. And you can look under my mixed media videos and my lives, and I have lots of videos on jelly printing, and I believe it's under my mixed media. I also have under jelly printing, I have how to make a jelly plate, like an 11 by 17 jelly plate. So you can check that out too. So these are all, this was jelly prints and collaging mixed up, and I made those into printables. These two almost look the same, but they're not. And there we go. Okay, so those right there, and there's a bunch more besides that you can order off my Etsy shop, and there's a clickable link in the description if you like that. Okay, or just simply use your own papers that you have at your house. You can also use scrapbook paper, and I do that too because there's some really, really cool scrapbook paper. You can use that too. Okay, so I've already put these together, okay, because just to save time, because I'm making a video, you guys don't need to watch me hem and haw. So I put it all together like this, okay? So we'll try to do both of these. So let's put these together. Okay, so let me take all this stuff off. I love this. This is a movie called, her name is Dodo, and it was from the 1800s. Her father was, it was during slavery, but it was in England, and her father is white, her mother was black, and the family accepted her in this horrible time, and accepted her because his father was like, this is my son, and this is my granddaughter, so she's in the family. So there's a movie about it. It's called Dodo. Really good movie. And look how gorgeous she is. Isn't she beautiful? And look at her beautiful dress. So I have a picture of her. So this is the collage material here that we're going to glue down first. Oh, and before we do that, this side here needs to be taken care of. Okay, so let's take care of this side. And this side we're going to use some inks and some stamping. Okay. I'm just looking. Okay, here they are. Sorry, I was looking for my distress oxides. Okay. So this right here is one of my favorite colors. It's mahogany, and I don't see people using this mahogany very often. Not even Tim Holtz himself do I see him using mahogany very often. But I love it. It's one of my favorite colors. Look how rich that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Obsessed. Also, these you get at Hobby Lobby. You get these at Dollar Tree. These are fabulous for your inks, your oxides. They're wonderful. And you're only paying $1 each, so it's good. So I used aged mahogany, and this is walnut stain. I would use vintage photo, but vintage photo is this is already a brown paper bag, so I need something a little bit richer and darker than vintage photo. And these paper bags, these are so cool. Whenever you go to like a bakery or something, they give you bags like this. Pick up a couple extra. Also, I got these, if you caught the Hobby Lobby clearance in the craft and fine art section, that's where I got these bags. A whole bunch of bags and envelopes and all of that. So hopefully you're able to take advantage of that clearance and get some cool stuff. And maybe you have some of these bags. But if you don't, grab some at, like, you know, any place that sells, like, okay, I'll tell you where you can get these at. Starbucks. They have them, and they may not be brown, they may be white, but they have them because, you know, they sell little cookies and stuff like that, or Panera bread. So the next time you go in there or somewhere like that, you could pick up a few. And if not, just buy them. You can pick these bags up any craft store. You can pick them up Hobby Lobby. You can get them on eBay, Amazon. So, but you can just get a few for free from those places I just told you. Okay, so we mucked this up enough now. I wanted to get mucked up, age it. We don't want that anything. We don't want perfection. We want everything to look aged. So the other thing I want to show you is I've just started doing this. Normally, I love a script stamp, and ROBYN McClendon, I absolutely adore her. She likes to use a lot of script stamps like I do. I love a script stamp. But I usually use an ink pad. But I saw her do this, and I thought, that is genius. So let me show you what she does. To make this look more old and old world, She takes ink, like black ink, and this comes in a bottle, but I keep it in this right here. This little jelly jar. I'm just trying to see where the ink is so I can show you what I'm talking about. I get it from Daiso. Where is it? Because it's to me the best ink. I love it, and it's such an affordable price. Sorry guys, I'm just looking for the bottle of ink. Where is it? You know what happened is I cleaned up my art room here, and this is what happens when I clean up my art room and reorganize. What happens is I organize myself right into a mess. Anyway, it's just ink, like calligraphy ink. And I wish I could find the bottle. That is so weird. I'm sure it's just here in front of my face. Anyway, this is a bottle of ink I got from Hobby Lobby on clearance and stuff. Just like a black ink, okay? You can use any black ink, but there's a black ink you can get from Daiso. They only have one brand. I would get it there. It's $1.75. It comes in a bottle this big. Fabulous deal. Daiso. If you have a Daiso. Okay. So, this is kind of cool. I'm going to take this Asian brush, which I also got at Daiso. Let me just show you something really quickly. These are the Asian style brushes. That Japanese style brushes that I got at Daiso. These two are pointed, which are great for doing intuitive writing with ink. This is great too to do that more of that Japanese writing, but also it's going to be good for me to take and put onto here. But anyway, I just wanted to show you those. Pick these up. They come 3 in a pack, and they have a point on them, and you can do a really cool scripting with those. Okay, so you dip. I'm dipping this brush, and you can use any paintbrush. I just want to use this Asian brush. And you just use the ink. So instead of using an ink pad, use a liquid ink, and you just go over the top like this. I remember when I seen her do it, I was like, oh, that's genius. So it gives you a more, doesn't give you a perfect stamping. It gives you more of a muddled look, which is really cool. I remember when I seen her do it, and I forgot about it. And then I watched Rob McClendon recently. I went, oh yeah, I wanted to do that. So now we're doing it. Okay, and then I just keep printing with it, like right next to it. Print again, because there's a lot of ink on here, and it'll get less and less as you go along. Okay, I'm gonna load this up again. Okay, and do this down here. Okay, and do it one more time. Okay, and then let's put this down somewhere. Now, this is something I thought of on my own. And I'm going to take a paper towel, and I want to smash this a little bit so that it gives it a more muddled look, like maybe water dripped on it. It just shows age. Okay, and just go like this. And it's really cool because it flattens out. Check this out. It flattens out some of the writing, so it looks like it's been smeared a little bit. Doesn't that look so beautiful in Old World? And it's a total different effect than if I was to take my script stamp and put it in an ink pad. I really, really love it. So, let's put this away. I'm going to put you guys on pause for a second. I'm going to use my dryer and just get this dried really quick, and then we'll continue on. So, be just a second. Okay, so now this is nice and dry. Look how cool that looks. Isn't that just the coolest? Okay. All right, so now what we want to do is I want to take all of my collaging material here, and let's collage this. I had this already all done, the collage, but you know. How did I have this? I may have to redo this collage because I can't remember how I had this all done. But anyway, I think I had this here. I think I had this like that, or is it, yeah, I had this like this, I believe. And what else did I do? Like that? Or was this underneath here? I think I want to do it like that. So, you know, I have an idea of what I did before. It doesn't have to be exact. No major if it's not. Okay, so this will be good. All right, so the first thing that needs to go down is this. And when I do this type of work with these tags, for the ease of these tags, I like to use a glue stick. Put this over here. And I like to use an Avery glue stick. You can get these at Dollar Tree at the beginning of the school year. They have Avery glue sticks, and it's a really good glue stick. But after school starts, they don't have them anymore. So I get them on eBay. You can buy like 15 of them or something like that for like $6, $7 or $8. And I'm getting towards the end of my stash of glue sticks, so I need to be about ordering some more. Okay. And now I've gone over the edge of the bag. We'll trim it off at the end. But that allows me so I don't have to worry about lining things up perfectly. Makes it easier. Okay. Oh, and I use a magazine. I have this off to the side as a glue surface. So then when I'm done gluing, I just take it and turn the page. So that's pretty awesome. So I was saying, I do junk journaling and art journaling, and I will show you an example of that here before the video's over, of how I art journal on one side and junk journal on the other. And I also do a thing called soul collage, and I put my soul collage cards in too. I put them in as tags, but then I also do them as focal points on the art journal section. So I'm art journaling, junk journaling, and soul collaging all at the same time. And if you want me to explain soul collage, well, I'll give you a brief explanation right now. I have videos under soul collage cards. You can look under my playlist. And what soul collage is you take 5x7 cards, you make them maybe out of file folders, you can make them out of heavy cardstock, whatever you want. And you can cut them out 5x7, the cards. Then you go through a magazine and you just start ripping out pages. Any picture that moves you, that you like, that you love, even something that brings some emotional baggage up, rip them out. And then you make these collages with all of these images. You can use 1 image, 2 images, 3 images, and you collage them all together. And it's a way. The reason you're making them is, in the end, you're going to ask yourself the question after you make a card. And I'll show you the cards too in a second. Well, when I show you my art journal / junk journal, you'll see the soul collage cards. You can do readings for yourself with the soul collage cards. And you always ask yourself, I am the one who. And the card will tell you, I am the one who. And whatever that card means to you, and it can mean something different the next time you do a reading for yourself. You can do 1 card, you could do 3 cards. If you have something going on in your life and you need some answers, you can go to your soul collage cards. They're not tarot. You're not predicting future and all of that. The reason you do this is to help you resolve issues for yourself. And the really reason you do it too is to get to know who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what you stand for, what you don't stand for. You really get to know yourself. And that's really, really, in the end, what the cards are about. So, to get to know yourself and also help you solve issues for yourself. So, and you'll discover just so many things when you start doing these soul collage cards. And if you want, you can do a reading every day. Just take one card out and say, I am the one who, and see what the card says. And believe me, you chose all the images, right, out of the magazines. So it's all you. The images are about you. The meaning is about you. And they're really, really cool. And they're just fun to make. So I have a video on how to make the soul collage cards. Just look under soul collage in my playlist and you will see. Okay, so now I've went ahead and I've collaged all this together. Doesn't it look fabulous? Love this. This is a jelly print. This is a jelly print. This is, I think, Italian script, Italian letter that I got offline. And this is music note paper. I think Patti Tolley Parrish sent me that. Okay. So, remember I told you I went over the edges, so let's just trim the edges off. Just trim off the edges. There we go. And something super important when you're cutting things that have a little bit of glue on them, just take your baby wipe. Keep your baby wipes beside you to clean your hands, but clean your scissors right away. You don't ever have to worry about no gluey scissors. And then I leave the pocket open so I can stick all kinds of goodies and stuff in here. Now I can stick smaller tags in here and then take this whole thing and put it in the pocket of my art journal / junk journal. Okay? All right, now I could take this card of Dodo and I could take it to my sewing machine and sew around it, which I've done a lot of times. But I'm not in the mood to pull out my sewing machine. So, whether I did my sewing machine or not, I still would take my distress tool. This is what a distress tool looks like. There are some other types of distress tools too. If you don't have this, you can use a knife, you can use scissors, but this makes it really quick and easy. And I love to distress. Even if I was to sew all the way around, just as an edging to put sewing around it, I would still distress the card. But I do like getting like a bunch of images or a bunch of stuff that I want to stitch and just sit at my sewing machine and just stitch for hours. I do love doing that too. But that makes it so easy. Okay, and you can get those pretty much at any craft store. It's called the distressing tool. So if you need to look that up, you can order it online too, anywhere, Amazon, scrapbook.com, wherever. Okay, so I just did that and we want to distress it more. So I'm going to take my little potting soil, and I love these little pots. I always thought, what a waste to have those little pots. Just get the big one. Look, you can use them as a tool to just go like this. Isn't that nice? I don't even have to use my other brushes or anything. I can just do it right off of here. So get rid of any white edges. Let's just make sure everything is nicely distressed. You can also use your Tim Holtz distress inks. You can use that. You can use, I could have used this. So, I saw someone do something really cool. Do I have the tool here? It's a makeup. There it is. You can also do this. Look. Isn't this cool? For one, it's pink, so that's one positive. But it's one of those makeup sponges, and it's flat. So I could take this and also go like this. Isn't that cool? See, this one works just as good too. You can also take this and go like this and give yourself a little bit more, you know, distressing this way onto the thing. Actually, if I want to age this up a little bit, I could do this. Isn't that cool? These are fabulous. Get these in your life. You could get these for all the colors too if you wanted to. These are really nice. I probably should go back to Dollar Tree and pick up a bunch more. Okay. They were getting low, so if I'm going to do it, I need to go get those soon. Okay. I think we're done with the glue stick. Maybe. Okay, so then this is what I think how I had this. Where's the fabric? I think there was fabric with this. Did I blow the fabric? Maybe I didn't have fabric with this one. I thought I had fabric. Okay, one second. Maybe I didn't put fabric. What did I do? Yeah, I think this is what I did. And then this goes here. And I don't think I put any fabric on this one. I did fabric, but I did it like this. Fabulous. And then another thing I like to do is I like to bend my edges. So, but I need to, when I bend them, I don't want them to be white, right? So it's these two corners right here. Okay, so let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Take your ink and just hit those edges like this on both these sides. And you're going to see why in just a second. Okay. Because I want to take this and bend it like this. So it looks like this is an old card, an old maybe postcard or an old photograph. Let's say an old photograph. Over time, what happens? Things curl up, they age, and this gives more age to the whole thing. Right? Right. Okay, so, and we're gonna use the hot glue gun. I love the hot glue gun, you guys. I think this is really, you get the instant adhesion. Plus I can, and this is cardstock. So cardstock, when you use regular glue, it's harder to, it's hard to get it glued down. But with hot glue, right down. Okay, and then get these in your life. You can get these from Dollar Tree. You get 2 for $1.25. They're in the Easter section, and they're these little spatulas, but you can use them in your craft room. So instead of using my fingers to do this, which you could burn yourself, you can use this. And the reason I love them is because they come in all these pretty colors. Pretty pinks and blues and robin's egg blue and teals. Love it. Okay, so we got this glued down. Got that done. What was I doing? This, and then that goes there. Okay, so we know what that happens with that. Let's just tack this down. And I tack it down in a couple of places. You don't have to tack it down everywhere, just in a few places. And get it tacked down good. And then I'll put that one right there. Okay. Oops. Really should be using my fingers. I should use my spatula. So let me show you what this one looks like. There we go. Look how cool that looks. Doesn't that look really cool? I am obsessed. And look at that. Got some glue strings on the back here. Let's get, sorry guys. Stupid glue strings. I hate those things. Okay. And then we have this. And like I said, we can put a lot of stuff in here. We put more tags inside of here. And this is like a little pocket. And this whole little bag tag that we made, we can take this and put it in the pocket of our junk journals or our art journal / junk journals. Okay, so there's that one. Let me put that one aside. Oh, let me show you up close so you guys can really see how it turned out. Okay. All right, so let's do the other one that I have. What time do we have? Oh yeah, we did 30 minutes. Okay, so this one is this image. Look at this. Isn't this fabulous? I want this skirt, that top, and that hat. And someday I will have this outfit. Oh, so gypsy. I am obsessed with it. Okay. So I already have the pieces planned. These are all this is the jelly print, this is the jelly print, this is the jelly print, and then this is some music note paper that I got from Patti Parrish sent me, I believe. Patti Parrish, you guys check her out. She's in my description, and she does beautiful work. She does a lot of work like this. So does ROBYN McClendon. Check her out. She's also in my description. Oh, what is this? This is, let me show you real quick. This is an envelope. Okay, so we're turning on this side. It's going to be a tag. You can turn it over, and this will be an envelope. And you can leave it so you can just put like maybe a paper clip here or something, or nothing. And you could stick more tags and all kinds of goodies, stamps, all kinds of stuff. And this whole tag, which is made of an envelope, which on the other side it can still be an envelope, you can just put right into your pocket. Okay. All right, I'm going to glue this on here really quickly, but we need to stain the other side like we did the bag. Okay, so we're going to do that here in just a second. I almost forgot about doing that, but since I already got... We'll go ahead and do our collaging part, and then we'll stain the back of that. We're already at this part, so we might as well just continue on with it. Oops. So let's just do the paper part, and then we'll go to the back. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then we'll put this here. Okay. All right, and then actually I think that we are going to, I didn't do something because there's a little spot right here, so we'll fix that with some other paper. No major. So we'll put this down like right there, so then that covers that spot up. Okay, there we go. And then we'll put this one in. That's why I love collage. It's one of my favorite things to do. Anybody can do it. It's just if you enjoy it. And I am obsessed with collage. I've been obsessed with collage since I was a child. I've told this story a million times. I'm sitting in class and we would have collage time. And the teacher would be like, okay, go get some magazines. You guys can go over there and get some poster board. And my little brain was like, finally, woman, finally. Finally something worth doing in this classroom. Because my favorite thing was collage, you know. And of course we had to do English, math, science, all these things. And we only get to collage once in a while. I was always like, oh my God, why can't we just have collage hour every day? I would have been happy. Okay. Who didn't know? Whoever knew YouTube was going to come along and I could collage to my heart's desire. Okay, so that's what this one looks like. Cool, huh? Okay, so let's just cut off the excess of my collage bits. Okay, and like I said, make sure you clean off your scissors so you don't have sticky scissors. Okay, now on the other side, we need to age this up really quickly like we did the other one. So, let's use this, you know, let's use this time. I'm gonna use, instead of using the Distressings, I'm gonna try this, the sepia, which is one of my favorite colors. No, I don't like it for that. I like it for the, like, distressing around the edges, but I like my other brush better for this. So I'm showing you another alternative. So if you don't have the Tim Holtz Distressings and you just have other ink pads, this is nothing but archival ink. Whatever ink pad you have that are in the browns, different shades of browns, to age up your paper, fabulous. A lot of times the reason I go like this is because if not, it starts, maybe it's putting circles on your page. So if you go like this, you won't get so many of those circles. Okay. So see, just using regular ink will give you that distress look too. You don't have to just use the Tim Holtz Distressings to get that aged paper look. Okay, all right. So we did this one. Let's go with potting soil. It's a little bit darker brown. And I especially like to hit the edges with the brown and really heavy in the corners. Okay. Okay, and you can also take the same, this is a darker color, and you can go like this on the edges too, just to, for a little more age. Okay. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use that ink on this, on the script stamp again. And whenever you see it, I mean, it's worth your while to buy a script stamp if you don't have one. They're expensive. They're like probably $10 or $12, but use a coupon at Michael's or Joann's and get yourself a script stamp. Now, I was lucky. I wasn't this year, but I think it was last year that I got this script stamp. And I have several of them, but now this has become my favorite one. And the reason is, see the edging around it? It's not a completely square. It's like bits are cut out, so it doesn't give you that stamped look. That's what and I love that. It's not square. It's all up and down, disheveled, which is perfect. So I'm going to take my brush again in this ink, and we're just going to go right lightly on the top. And you don't have to dig in real deep. Just brush it over the top, and it'll hit all the raised spots, which is the script. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I just did that. And then there might still be enough left on the thing to go like this. Oh, there's not. Okay. So let me get a little bit more ink on here. I'm using a different brush. I threw my brush already in the water, which I don't know why I did that. I knew I'd probably need to put some more ink on here. What am I doing? All right. And I'm going to go upside down because we're creating age. It's not going to matter. There we go. And then, like I told you before, I take a paper towel. Let's take a paper towel. Ouch. Just go over it like this. And smash some of it. So it'll smear some of it. It will get rid of some of it, and it just makes it look more old world, in my opinion. All right, and it dries it pretty quick too this way. All right. Again, I'm going to pause you guys for 1 second, dry this, and then I'll be right back. Okay, look how old world that looks. Doesn't it? Oh, looks like ink dropped on this. It looks like it's really old and aged. Some of them look a little bit more perfect than others look. I love it. Okay, so now we're going to turn this like this to make it into the tag on this side. Okay, so let me just quickly design this up really quick so I know what we're doing. I believe that goes like that, just like this, or is this going to go in the middle? Yeah, I like it like this, and then this is going here, and then this is going here. Okay. So let's get this glued down here. Let me get my glue gun. I see some people using that Fabri-Tac, and they said it dries really quickly, and so I just never have tried it. It's a little bit expensive, and I have tons of glue sticks, so this is what I'm doing. Use whatever glue works for you. And I already have tons of glue sticks, so this works for me. I don't have to go buy anything extra as far as adhesive. Oh, and this fabric that I'm using, this was, I like to always save my bed sheets, and I like to buy bed sheets. It's the cheapest way to get fabric. And this is rust dyed. Look how cool that fabric is. Again, under my playlist of rust dyeing, you can see how to rust dye fabric. I have a whole video on it. I absolutely love rust dyeing. Okay, so now we're going to glue this. Now this comes on a roll, and you get it in either the craft section or the garden section at Dollar Tree. This is fabulous. It's been in both. It's been in my garden section, which means like where they sell the floral and stuff, and then it's also been in the craft section, and it comes on a roll. I remember when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do with that. Oh, I love this stuff. So when I figured, oh, I could do that, put it in my mixed media, I went back and I bought a ton. Because you know Dollar Tree, you never know when they're going to stop making something. So if you really love something, go back and pick up a bunch, because you may or may not see it again. Okay. Got some, just a second guys, I'm just going to get this glue off my table. That's what I love about a glass mat like this. I can just scrape off anything off of it or wipe it down and it wipes right clean. Okay, and also at the top of this, see how it's so straight? I'm just going to cut into it a little bit so it's not straight. I don't really want anything, I want it to look jagged. So I'm going to leave that hanging like that, but look how nice and jagged that is. And we're going to leave that hanging because I think that looks good. Okay, so now we have this, we need to distress the card and then ink up the edges. So let's take our distresser and distress the edges. This is a great tool, this distressing tool. They also come, they look kind of like a knife in a way, like a small knife. And that's another distressing tool I've seen people use. So if you want one of these, look for them at the craft store. And if you don't see them at the craft store, they're not always at the craft store. You can definitely get them on Amazon, eBay, scrapbook.com. Just put distress tool in any of those places, or just put it in Google and a bunch of things will come up. Okay, and then I'm going to use my ink here. Okay, so our edges are done and all distressed. Let me just wipe my hands off real quick. All right, so we got this all done and we're going to put this on. Oh, and this one I did sew. See how I took the sewing all the way around? Look how cool that looks. That's what what sewing does to your pages. Oh, and one other thing. We want to this in and this in. We're going to put the dark. We're going to darken up the edges so we can fold them back. Do the same thing we did to the other edges. Okay. So again, let's do this so we get a little nice curl going on this edges here and here. Okay, and then we're going to hot glue this on here. some, here we go. Got my glue sticks right in front of me. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then we'll put that right there, and this goes right there. Okay. And like I said, just a little bit of glue here and there just to get it tacked down. Okay. Okay. All right, so we got that down, and then we want to put this one here at the other end, this doily. And this is a little doily, and I rust dyed that too. So you actually use rusty metal to dye, and that's how you rust dye. So check out that video on my playlist. I think you'll really like that. And there we go with this one. Look how fabulous. Isn't that fun? I got little glue strings here and there. There we go. And then there's the back. And if I want to on the back, I'm going to leave this one open so I can put stuff in it. I could have done like a little corner, oh, what do you call those? I'm trying to think. These things. I don't know why I can't think of the name of them. These. I could have put one of these on there, or I could have put that, but I was going to leave this like this so we can put little goodies in here, all kinds of little things. Okay, more. I'm probably put a bunch of tags in here, so it'll be a little pocket, and then these can all go into the pocket of your art journal. So let me just show you all of them, and that's made out of an envelope. Okay, and then I'll show you my art journal / junk journal, so you know what I'm talking about, like what I'd like to do with my stuff. My stuff. Look at this one. Isn't this gorgeous? And this one is an envelope. And this is the paper bag. Oh, I put one of my handmade stamps right there in the corner of this one. Isn't that cool? And then this one is another one of the bags. So these are fabulous. Okay, so let me show you my art journal. Where is it? Let me just see. Where did I put my art journal at that I'm working with right now? All right, let me pause you guys, and then I'll be right back with my art journal. Okay, so I'm back with my art journal, and how I make my art journal slash junk journal. This is a book, okay, that I got actually at Dollar Tree. You can get your book anywhere. What I do is I take a book, I keep 10 pages, rip 5 out, keep 10, rip 5 out, and it gives you so that it doesn't get too way down, too bulked up. So this is the book. And what I love about it is how nice and big and square it is. I love the squareness of it and how big it is. So that's how you can just take a regular book and make it into a an art journal slash junk journal. So this is the art journal side here, and these are the soul collage cards. So the focal point here is a soul collage card, okay? And all this in the background here is the collaging that we just did. I added scraped paint over it to make it look like an old wall. Same thing over here, okay? These are all Dollar Tree stickers. Look how cool those Dollar Tree stickers are. Aren't those fabulous? They don't look like, they look like Tim Holtz embellishment pieces. They're fabulous. Get them in your life. These are butterflies from Dollar Tree. Now, these are soul collage cards. And I'm using the soul collage cards in the pockets. And this is all collage. Now, when I use the soul collage cards in my art journal slash junk journal, I make copies of it. So I still have the original soul collage card, okay? So these are copies made on cardstock. Okay, here's another one. And these are all different pieces, all collaged together. And that's in these pockets. So I have these pockets here, right? So I can take the tags we just made and I can put them right here in the pockets. See? I made a flap here. And this is very junk journal of me to make this flap. Let me just show you. So this flap goes like this and it opens up, see? And I put another pocket here. Did all that collage work that we saw me do on the tags, I did on the page here. Scraped paint to give that old wall look. And then again, more soul collage cards. Okay. So if you're, every day you could take one soul collage card and say, I am the one who, I am the one who, and I am the one who. And if you have a question, if you have something in your life that's bothering you, or a question or something you need to resolve, pick out 2 or 3 of your soul collage cards, ask the question, I am the one who. And you know what? I've done it, and the answer comes to me of like how I should go about it. Even though this may have nothing to do, you would think, with the issue you're having. Somehow it all works itself out and helps you resolve issues and problems, hurt, helps you heal, helps you know who you are, what you stand for, your goals in life, where you're going, a direction. It just tells you so much about yourself. They're just fabulous. You have to try your hand at the soul collage cards. Love them. Okay, again, now this again is all the collaging that we did like on those cards, but I scraped paint on it again to give me that old world look. And this was a soul collage card. I used it as a focal point right here in the center. And then over here, you saw that other side. So I just wanted you to see, I think I did another one, yeah. This one has to still be, I have to do a collaging on that. And I didn't do any collaging over here, but this is how I build the page, okay? I use the extra pages that I rip out. I save those so I can make like flaps, okay? And then I take some of that paper also and make a pocket. Now I can collage on here and do all my stuff, and then you can put different things in the pockets. So over here I did the same thing. This is all collaging, okay, like we just did. Look how cool this glittered feather. You can paint feathers and put glitter on them, and we're going to do that on a video also. And so, and then this is some rust dye fabric, rust dye doily. I layered that on here. And then all collage with my printables and my jelly prints and all kinds of stuff. And if you look on my under mixed media and on my lives, you'll be able to see me do all of this in practice. Just one second, let me close this underneath this camera. And this is another page I did right next to the rest of it. This is all the collage in the bag. I scraped paint on here to give you that old wall look. And then this is a soul collage card as the focal point. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys how I soul collage, or not soul collage, yeah, it is, how I, just a second, let me get this book. I wanted to show you how I art journal, junk journal, and soul collage all in the same book. I think it's fabulous. It's so mixed media. It's so junk journal. It's so soul collage. It's fabulous. So I hope I've inspired you to make some cards. Make some cards from, let me show you again. Make some of these cards to put into your junk journal or art journals or both out of paper bags. Here's another one out of a paper bag and out of envelopes. And these are the envelopes that I got. They're so nice. These are so nice and thick and beautiful. These are the envelopes I got from, where? Hobby Lobby when they were clearancing them out. And again, another one of those envelopes. Okay. So there we go. Look at all this beautiful, look at all this beautifulness right here. Just absolutely beautiful. So I'll sit here for the rest of the afternoon and make a few more. I like to have 10 on hand, so I can throw them right into the pockets of my art journal / junk journaling. Okay, you guys, that's it for this one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. Also, I go live every Sunday, and I'm usually doing some type of mixed media. I'm usually doing work like this. A lot of collage work, a lot of jelly printing, a lot of mixed media. And it's every Sunday, 2:00 p.m. Pacific time. Okay? So, I would love to have you. If you'd like to come, stop by. All right. That's it for this one. Talk to you guys later.